He's going against one of the transfers from Virginia Tech, Cooper Flynn. The junior wears number 13, is number 13 in the country. He's 12-3 on the season right now. Another transfer on either side. Here from Minneapolis, a sold-out crowd today. This is what Big Ten Wrestling is all about.
Zach, just a fantastic place to watch your wrestling meet. The Maturi Pavilion, home of the Gophers, and do a good job putting on a show here. Fans always here to celebrate their team.
So Joey Cruz, the black singlet from Iowa, the transfer from Oklahoma. Stalemate will send these wrestlers back to the middle as Cooper Flynn is the NCAA qualifier. He transferred from Virginia Tech. He was 42-15 in 3 years competing in the ACC.
And what Flynn's going to have to deal with here, Zach, is just that heavy right-hand collar tie. You see that Joey Cruz likes to hit that. He'll come, bop you in the head, but that heavy right-hand collar, he'll work that hard. And a lot of times he'll move from that right into that, knee pad leg right there, hit that collar tie and hit that shot. He was really successful against that, against McCrone from Ohio State, and really got out after it. It came out like he shot out of a cannon. I think that Hawkeyes are expecting that type of performance from him. And, he gets people off of that. There's the shot. In decent position. It's Cruz.
Cruz in on the legs, struggling to be able to finish here, and a stalemate will send these wrestlers back to the center.
Yeah, good job by Flynn, just basically squaring up on that. But the thing about this match is that both these guys will have a hard time getting to each other's legs. Again, I mentioned before, hard collar tie, always the lead there with Cruz, gets into it right there. And you got to deal with that. The guy puts you off balance like that. He's coming into your eyes, coming into your collar tie head. Follows it up with that left hand lead shot. Flynn more of a straight on guy, going to try to get you to step into that get that left leg of Cruz's to step into that shot.
Joey Cruz coming off that loss. He had a top 10 battle with Caleb Smith, number 8 in the country. Caleb Smith won the match 2-1 last week to get it started for Nebraska. Joey Cruz has got another top 15 battle today.
Cruz is getting to his tie right there. He drops in on that shot. That's what we're looking for. He's got a great position to be able to drive. He's got to come out the back door. He's pretty effective in this. And this is where we saw him do pretty well against McCrone. He scores off of it.
And it's Joey Cruz with the first takedown. Cruz was in on the legs a couple of times, finds a way to finish.
Well, that's what he does. He just does a great job of coming out the back door.
And these two will send back to the center with Joey Cruz in the top spot.
Face this way.
14 seconds, Zach. Still enough time to be able to get out and get an answering escape.
Stay set. Now green. Give me a pause.
Flynn up to his feet, trying to break the hands and get out. He's got short time to work with in the first.
Gets him off of his feet and a nice mat return right there. 4 seconds left. That's a solid period for Cruz.
Red.
Let's take a look at that takedown here. Watch how he comes out the back door right now and doesn't fall for the roll through right there. You see that with Flynn locked in the crotch right there, able to go ahead, be patient. A lot of that time, we saw that a little bit in the previous match here. Not a lot of guys being patient on their finishes, and Cruz did a nice job in that position here, waiting for Flynn to basically go over the top of it.
Joey Cruz is 2-5 against ranked opponents this season. Cooper Flynn is 4-3. Here's Flynn, looking to be able to get his first takedown.
Notice how Cruz is trying to dish that right leg up underneath the left armpit right there. Right there in that position, it makes it really difficult to be able to score. Jaron Quincy, the official, asking both athletes to go for it here, but Flynn in that position settled for the stalemate. But great job by Cruz in that situation, fishing that right leg over and making it more difficult. It's the first time that Flynn was able to get to the leg. Only a minute 13. He's got to go right now. This is the period to go ahead and do it.
A lot of confidence in Joey Cruz these last couple of weeks. They were looking for answers here at 125. And Coach Tom Brain said, I think he emerges the guy after that Wisconsin duel. And a stall warning coming against Cooper Flynn.
Yeah. Cruz is feeling it right now. Taking territory, scooping up that leg. Right there, shooting him off the mat. Oh, and you see the whole Iowa bench up there with their fists up.
Let's go, Jacob. And his 9th season lead of the way from Minnesota.
Yeah, you see him pointing one finger up in the air. He's looking for what? One shot, that one takedown. A little blood timeout there for Cruz.
Feels like so far, Jim, Joey Cruz has been the aggressor. He's been the one in on the legs a couple of times.
Well, that's when we've seen him at his best. And we just mentioned that Ohio State match that we saw a few weeks ago where, you know, he just got after it. Got 3 takedowns in that bout. Chance for Cooper Flynn to get a little bit of coaching in this situation. Still plenty of time for him to get a shot, but he's got to go now. You see, he's just allowing himself to get tied up by that right collar right there one more time, just on that right collar. It's not a position that Flynn can get his offense off of, and right there. One more time, and just gets that right collar and takes position. Throws a couple of hands to the face along with it. Clearly the aggressor so far in this match.
Yeah. Cooper Flynn's already been charged a warning for stalling. And we'll go to the 3rd period. Joey Cruz with the lone takedown. Here's a look at Tom Brands, his 19th season head coach of Iowa. He is undefeated against this Minnesota group, has won 10 straight, and looking to continue that up here in Minneapolis.
Well, he's talking to Terry. Terry has the voice of Cruz. He understands how imperative this match, this lead is in this situation. Nice mat return, followed it up with a cross face. Joe Cruz coming up with a good tight waist tilt right there. Roll through attempt by Flynn. Suck back, and you know, you'll take this position here because a reversal of all this riding time that Cruz has right there is making it a little bit easier to be ridden.
Keep working here.
Joey Cruz done a really nice job at the top spot. He had a mat return at the end of the 1st, and yet another mat return here in the 3rd.
Yep, now a scramble position, but Cruz doing a nice job of keeping his head up in this position. Post on that right hand. He's good position. Blood timeout. This is just a really well wrestled match by Cruz. Got off to a great start.
Cruz a couple of times has taken Flynn and put him right back down.
Counter to the Granby roll. You just let go of everything and let the guy roll in front of you there. Now in this scramble situation, what does Cruz do? Get up on his right hand, get some elevation of his head off the mat, and he continues to stay in the top position.
Talked about it. Joey Cruz is looking for that signature win. It could come right here at 125 pounds against Cooper Flynn to start this duel.
Set, red, green.
If you're Cooper Flynn, you want to try to get a quick escape. You come back up, no back pressure, so you're just going ahead and hand fighting right in here.
Improve
it's
here.
Taking a little bit of time.
Improve this. You got the hands.
And the problem with that escape series right there, there's just no hip separation, you know? When you come up and you fight hands like that, but you throw your rear end into them, you can hold them even though your arms are not locked right in that position. Flynn just having a difficult time getting out from underneath.
I was going to say 1 minute 47 seconds of riding time. What's Cooper Flynn got to do to get out of this?
Let's split the hands right now. Get walking. He's got 40 seconds.
Neutral.
Needs to go ahead and get a takedown and ride out. Looks like they tie this match. He's in on the leg.
Effectively a 4-1 match right now. Cruz has the riding time secured.
Let's see if he can roll his head out. His head's kind of stuffed in the middle right there. Trying to come out the back door. He's got an opportunity to scoop that bottom leg. But once again, that left leg is over the top of the left
working, man. We're neutral.
arm.
10 seconds to work with. Cooper Flynn
He gets it.
has the takedown. Cooper Flynn in the third scores 4 to tie this thing up.
Well, I don't know if he realizes that he's got to go back and wrestle the overtime here. He took his headgear off. Now it's back to work.
We have the one.
Boy, he did a great job of sucking this leg up here. Well, Cruz in pretty good position. He goes all the way around, hips in, scores, rides out. Heavy collar tie again.
Sudden victory, 2 minutes on the clock. First to score wins it.
Which guy is going to be able to do what he wants to do to dictate his match? You see Flynn coming out of his stance a little bit. Cruz coming back. His head's on the mat. He'll be stepping up into good position. Flynn re-attacking here, coming underneath. He's got an opportunity to push back into him.
Cruz has the leg.
He's gotten lower on the leg. He's continued to driving his feet right here. He'll score.
And the takedown for Joey Cruz in sudden victory with a big-time win to get it started for Iowa.
Ankle bend.
Joey Cruz was the aggressor early on, and he wins it by decision in sudden victory.
So many times, Zach, you see the guy, the first guy to get up that shot off, and that was Cruz in that situation. Here's that winning takedown here. He made an adjustment. He was up high on the leg, and now he comes a little bit lower, reaches across, it gets the far thigh, gets his feet moving, and does a great job of covering. And look at that scene on the Iowa bench. They know that that match was huge for this duel.
That was big, and that was the biggest win of Joey Cruz's young career so far. Now we go to 133. Drake Ayala, the junior's 13-1 for Tom Brands and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Tyler Wells on the other side, a young gun in an NCAA qualifier last year. Freshman of the year last year at their team banquet. And he's got a tall task here with the NCAA runner-up from a season ago. Drake Ayala at 125 last year, up to 133, and wrestling really well as one of the top 3 guys in the country.
Yeah, Ayala's certainly that guy that going into this meet, you think you might have an opportunity with those ranking separation here to get bonus points. Guy who just has a really effective single leg and get to his, kind of defeats all counters. Once he gets to a leg, he's a high efficiency finisher. Tyler Wells, you mentioned the season he had last year as a newcomer. Guy that will just kind of keep going forward. Bit of a brawler out there, will not give you a lot of easy points in his matches. Oh, beautiful slide by, but see that quick reaction there by Wells? Drake Ayala gets that on 95% of the guys in the country. Beautiful slide by there. Quick reactions by Wells.
Last year, Iowa won 125, and then it was Wells who got it back going from Minnesota here at 133. Going to be a tall task with Drake Ayala, the All-American and the NCAA runner-up last year.
Get out of him.
Use that slide-by attempt one more time just to create a little bit of space. A lot of times when you see guys get ear to ear, as these athletes will do, you know, forehead to forehead, you look at what's going to happen in the break, right? What's going to happen in the break when they break free from these positions? Okay, Ayala breaking free right now. Double inside. That's where the action starts. It's tough to get your offense off when you're stuffed in there so close like that.
Both wrestlers looking and searching for that first takedown for the 133-pound bout. Tyler Wells, the 4-time Minnesota State champion at Princeton High School. On the other side, Drake Ayala, the 3-time Iowa State champion at Mason City High School.
Actually, he's a Dodger. Yeah, for Dodge.
That's right.
Yeah. Beautiful job by Ayala there with the finish.
You good or no? You good?
Ayala, the first to strike.
No three,
No
there was that
neutral.
overlock right there.
Keep working, man. Neutral
Aaron
here.
Quincy went to the side official.
Yeah, now there's 3.
Now, Ayala will be credited
You've
with
got
the
the 3
takedown.
here.
Once he let go of that grip on that right leg.
Good job finishing the period in the top position for Ayala.
Keep wrestling. Right in time, right?
Take a look at this beautiful takedown here, right?
And he originally gave the 3, waved it off, then gave it back.
Yeah, so right here you see where Wells is able to get to a leg.
You good or no?
You see that Jaron
You
Quincy
good?
asking the side
No
official,
3, there's
and
no
waved it
3.
off at that
Or
point.
neutral.
He's able to go ahead,
Keep
scoop the
working,
leg,
man.
grab
Neutral
the
here.
far ankle, and split his grip.
Yeah, now there's 3.
And he broke the
One
hands. He
green
got the
escape,
takedown.
neutral.
Now Ayala quickly up and out. Or, I'm sorry, rather, Wells quickly up and out.
There's that slide by right into a
Neutral.
single leg. Watch him try to shelf it. He shelved it on the inside leg right now. Okay. A little different finishes. Scoops him back down and
Neutral,
grabs the far
approve here.
ankle.
Prove on it. Now 3.
Drake Ayala gets on the leg. There's not too many guys that are that deep that can go ahead and counter. That's been his effectiveness. That's why he's the NCAA finalist
Now
last year.
proof.
Got 3rd at the Big Ten Championships last year, 125 as we get towards the home stretch here the Big Ten season. Obviously, the Big Ten Championships upcoming from Evanston. That's something on the market that Drake Ayala would like to have.
Work the score here.
Tight claw right there. 59 seconds.
What?
In this
Neutral.
situation, given the escape with 54 seconds left, definitely thinking bonus points right now. Takedown, given a 10-1 lead, already has a 104 riding time.
Drake Ayala's lone loss came at his second match of the year to Tyler Knox of Stanford. Otherwise, he's been perfect since then. Ayala trying to get another takedown. Not awarded yet.
Yeah, nice job by Wells rolling through on that. But you see how a lot of guys will fall for that. And if he's got enough weight from his hips back over his heel, we'll see if he drives back over the top of that, exposes him. Potential neutral danger situation. He drives a little chicken wing in with his left arm right there.
Neutral.
No takedown awarded yet. How's Drake Ayala going to finish this here, Jim?
I just don't think he is. I think Wells did a great job of coming back to that leg and creating a scramble. Just enough to be scoreless.
Tom Brands likes it. 2 periods complete here on to the 3rd. His wrestler
Where you
right
at?
now with a lead.
Here's the earlier takedown here. How he comes back below the knee, right, with both hands and scoops back up, attacks the far leg here. We'll see if he hits this right there. Comes back to the far ankle. Just well done. And a lot of guys will be tempted to go ahead and go around the waist like that.
Off easy. Green, you
Wrestling a
can't
good
bump him off the
athlete, you're
front.
going to
Come on
run
easy,
into
okay?
his hips.
Dawson's Green, come on easy for me. Red
He doesn't
set.
have many outs, but he's got a few outs in that situation. And
Hungry.
right there at the far ankle, pretty good finish.
Ayala already over a minute of riding time. That continues to tick up.
Looking for working in the top position.
Now prove.
Zach right? See how he's got his head in there and he grabs the wrist? That's called a head lever, right? Despite what the previous commentator did from the other show.
Yeah.
Written on the cave walls with wrestling here for centuries, long before a coffee grinder ever existed.
Yeah. Don't tell Shane that. 7-2 match here in the third. Drake Ayala is looking for bonus points. Iowa got it rolling with an overtime victory for Joey Cruz at 125.
Keep him clean.
So you got 8-2 score right now, and where that's important. Okay, Ayala hunting for another takedown here to get that major. Right there, Wells drops in on a shot. He's got an opportunity to drive through with this. If he can get both hands on that far ankle, he does and scores.
Wells gets his first takedown.
And that's just fighting for a team point. That's all that was, still being aggressive right now. See Ayala dropping down to a knee. He's incorporating a little bit more of that into his wrestling, going to the outer third. You do too much of that, you're going to get called for stalling. You're not really engaging the opponent.
Drake Ayala now has locked up riding time. So essentially a 4-point lead for Drake Ayala over Tyler Wells here. Good situational wrestling for Tyler Wells, knowing where you're at on the scoreboard.
Yeah, good situation by Ayala, too. He knows where he's at on the scoreboard. He's going to walk away with the decision.
And a winner by decision for Drake Ayala to keep it rolling for Iowa, but Tyler Wells gets it back. It keeps it as just a regular decision. Ayala gets the decision after the overtime win for Joey Cruz, and it's Iowa with back-to-back wins to get it started in Minneapolis. 10 straight for the Iowa Hawkeyes. They've won 5 straight up here in Minneapolis, and they're off to a strong start today. 141 pounds. Colin Schriever is a senior who's 4-7 right now for Iowa. And Vance Bombar is the 8th-ranked wrestler, is a junior who's 19-3 right now, trying to keep it rolling along. The All-American over in the corner for Minnesota. Underway we go. Bombar, an 8th place finish at the NCAA championships. He was the number 26 seed, came all the way back, became one of the lowest seeded Gophers to become an All-American in over 10 years.
Yeah, what he does such a great job of is just keeps a good high pace. And you've seen him really excel. And, this time of year, Zach, you're always looking for guys that have some upside to them. And last year you saw him compete in a few matches, late against some real quality guys in this 141-pound weight class in this conference. Is a monster. But, he's got a nickname, the Hurricane. And you watch him wrestle, and he's just like, he just comes at you all the full force wind. Gives up takedowns sometimes in the first period, but it's just herky-jerky, just a little bit like Mitchell Messenbrink. It's just maybe a poor man's version of it, but he just goes hard the whole match, really works on breaking guys. I don't know how you get a nickname, the Hurricane, being from Colorado, but it does fit.
Relentless after it. You're into first. How important is it for these guys as we get towards the end of the Big Ten dual season, the Big Ten championships, NCAA, to be peaking at the right time, too?
Well, you'd like to be, but there's a lot of adjustments that you can make. Think about this, that the Big Ten championships are the 8th and 9th, and here we are at the 14th. So it's less than a month away. Nationals being over a month away. So Von Bauer in the shot right there, circling it back. Can he switch off to 2?
It's on the leg.
Yep. Goes high. Just never quits. He's got his ankle tied up there. Watch how he swishers his feet out. Schriever doing a nice job of competing in here. He's got both ankles. Now what he does, he drives his hips in. So this is a deal where both guys have ankles, but can't finish it. Good. We saw that from Schriever when he wrestled Bull Bartlett in the 3rd period at Penn State. He came out there and really wrestled hard. He's starting to compete. I guess to answer your question is that I look for guys who are just competing all 7 minutes. You know, you can do a lot with a guy that will do that. Schriever in on a shot. Great opportunity for him to score.
Schriever trying to be the first of the scoreboard.
Look at those long arms of Bauer, just
Keep wrestling here, man.
trying to hand fight him down the end of his leg. Schriever not able to get as close, but now he drives back in.
Neutral.
Nothing yet.
Oh, that's just great.
Good power.
Yeah, crowd appreciates that competitive spirit. Back in on a shot at the edge of the mat. He gets the far ankle, and he's going to drive through. Wow.
Bauer is the first for the takedown that time. 3-0 in on the legs, and he finishes. Late in the first, Bauer comes away with a takedown.
Let's just take a look at this last shot. At the edge, doesn't waste any real estate at all. Gets to the leg. Schriever's halfway out of bounds. Scoops that leg. Gets to the far thigh right there and drives through.
You know, these two wrestlers haven't seen each other in a long time. Last time was December 11th of 2021. It was in the quarterfinals of the UNI Open. But Schriever did win it by major decision 12-3 that time.
Well, that just tells you what you can do with a competitive spirit and a lot of pace. Look at the forward pressure one more time here. Start working on a guy like this, the shots become a little bit less penetrating. Right? Nice shot there by Schriever. Can he step up?
Keep wrestling here, man. Stay legal.
Look at the flexibility of Bauer. Jaron Quincy's going to call
Neutral.
potentially dangerous on that.
Back to the center, these two wrestlers go. It was Bauer who had a really nice match just a couple of weeks ago against #1 ranked Jesse Mendez. That went all the way to tiebreakers. Bauer is trying to get another takedown.
Schriever basically cutting the corner on him, but notice how he ducked his left shoulder back in underneath. He's going to come out the back door one more time. Try to scoop that bottom leg. He's worming right through here, coming back the other direction now. He's going to go the other direction with that. No, he's pushing those heels away.
Bauer gets another takedown.
Stay with the pressure on the mat. Right now trying to keep his toe inside the mat. You heard the drop down call here. Bauer knows exactly where he is. Doesn't want to give Schriever a new start.
Short time here in the second.
2, 3, 1.
And an escape coming that time for Schriever, who was able to get that foot out.
That's interesting because were they out before he got the escape? Were they out of bounds? That might be worth reviewing, but not in this situation. You need those reviews for later on in the match.
Yeah. You get one if you use it, and you are not successful, you lose it.
Let's see if he's out of the cylinder when he gets the escape.
2, 3.
Nope, that was an escape with the foot in the cylinder.
Bauer is hunting bonus points at 141 pounds, looking to get Minnesota on the board for the first time tonight.
Take a look at the shot. You know, just nothing special there, but rolling his head to the outside, pushing both thighs up, getting a better finish.
A clinic right now for Bauer with another takedown.
Again, Cullen Schriever, he'll compete.
Right here. Red.
That's why
Red, look at me. What?
it's too early for Bauer to think that he doesn't have opportunities getting scoring advantages here for good defense, but Schriever will shoot.
Got a little blood, so they'll look to it.
Let's take a look at this takedown here, Zach. See how he takes both hands underneath the thigh. Enough to clear his head and drop off to the side.
Bauer with a number of takedowns here so far. He has 5 tech falls, 6 major decisions in his 19 wins. Trying to get bonus points from Minnesota here.
These guys are going at it. Schriever Great position to be able to score. Von Bauer fighting.
Neutral.
Von Bauer cutting the corner. See how he puts his knee over the top of the shoulder like this? It's a great way to get leverage, get a stalemate. Guys on that low shot like that, if you lay that knee up over the top, you get better leverage.
Schriever right now down by 7. 34 seconds of riding time. He's got to be able to get out in the next 26 seconds to avoid a major decision. We've got blood yet again, they'll tend to.
Yeah, shocking there's blood in the Minnesota-Iowa meet.
You called it early on. A lot of in-your-face type of wrestling. Head down to the mat. Looks like that got a cut for Schriever that they'll tend to right now.
Yeah, 111 left. I mean, anything could happen. We saw where Wells in the previous match got right back into it with a takedown. Which guy's hunting his office? You know that Von Bauer's going to come with his best shots, try to keep the pace going, take advantage of these shots right here, counter attempt. Schriever kicking out.
Neutral.
Von Bauer looking for yet another takedown. And he's now awarded it. Another blood time.
Yeah, for
Colin Schriever. With some of the boos here from the sold out.
just nice job of keeping his shoulder in behind that thigh right there, right? Shelves it on his left thigh. Schriever concedes the point.
Remember, it was 3 years ago when Schriever won the lone other meeting between these two by major decision. Here, Von Bauer has put down a takedown clinic thus far. He's got himself up by 9. Hey, coming up on Sunday, you can go ahead and stream wrestling live on Big Ten Plus when the Hawkeyes take on Northwestern. It's one of the 1,000 of non-televised live events across the Big Ten that you can stream this season. Subscribe right now at BigTenPlus.com.
So 47 seconds left in the third period. Team points in play. Another shot there by Von Bauer. Nice job of Schriever fighting that back up, getting into a double leg. He should score right there.
Schriever does get the takedown. The counter turns around into a takedown.
Look at these guys go. 20 points on the board.
In the third period, tons of energy for Colin Schriever and Vance Von Bauer.
Fighting by Von Bauer. He just turns back into it. Now he'll turn back the other way, turning into the arm that's around the waist and getting the quick escape.
A takedown has bonus points with it for Vance Von Bauer.
Single leg. Only 21 seconds of riding time and a takedown there for Schriever at the end of the match.
Schriever makes it close, comes away with a takedown, but Vance Von Bauer comes away with the win. A decision at 141 pounds for Minnesota to put them on the board.
Fun match. Both guys really went at it. A lot of attacks.
Boy, guys that like to score.
Yeah, just countering off of Von Bauer's great action there. Tries to peek out. Wasn't able to do it. Schriever anticipates that, gets the points. Von Bauer looking for team points there in that situation, and Schriever doing a nice job of competing for all 7 minutes.
149 pounds is where we go next. Third-ranked Kyle Parko, the senior's 15-1 right now, and Drew Roberts, 29th ranked wrestler in the country. The junior, he's 10-5 of the season right now. Couple of majors, couple of Tech Falls. 3 matches complete. 6-3 score, no bonus points so far for these two, and a couple of real close ones.
Yeah, Kyle Parko coming off that big win last week against Ridge Lovett. Does a great job in his wrestling digging that deep right-handed underhook right there. You see the arm already across Roberts' back, right? He has a beautiful foot sweep action that he hits with it. Tries to rotate the man's upper body. Everybody's trying to shrug him by. He's got a two-way go with it. Now he has a bear hug locked up there. A lot of forward pressure from Parko. Very skilled at driving that left leg, sometimes the right leg, whatever he feels right there. Forward pressure, driving those underhooks.
This 149-pound weight class is stacked in the Big Ten. Shane Van Ness of Penn State, Kyle Parko, third-ranked wrestler. You got Rich Lovett, like you said, coming in, fourth-ranked wrestler from Nebraska. I mean, this is going to be a crazy bracket at the Big Ten Championships.
No question, and D'Amelio from Ohio State.
Right.
Just had a great match against Van Ness there for a while, so. Quarterfinals are going to be exciting in that weight class.
Parko, the four-time All-American, is in on the right leg.
Yeah, nice job of coming to it.
And gets the first takedown. Had the leg up, brought it down, swiped it through. Kyle Parko on top, 3-0.
Yeah, all started off those underhooks. And, you know, Parko is also tough in the top position. You see this figure four leg where he's got the outside leg over the inside leg right there. And he's working the wrist, moves off that a little bit. Can't quite lock the wrist up into a tilting position.
Kyle Parko got 5th at the NCAA championships last year wrestling for Arizona State. This time he's in the black and gold singlet.
Right. What do we call this, Zach? We call that a head lever, right? At the wrist or the head and the tricep again. Just excellent work in the top position. Getting that quick takedown.
Parko's already garnered over 1 minute and 10 seconds of riding time. Relentless in with the legs in the top spot. Looking to turn. Lay to the first, but out of bounds, and they'll go back to the center. Tell Kyle Parko he's looking for bonus points here. He's coming off a win against Ridge Lovett at that tech fall against Michael Pizzuto of Maryland. Before that,
let's take a look at that takedown. You see he's working hard. Now, this time he shrugs it by into a single leg right there, and he's going to come off the leg, club the head, and sweep the leg at the same time. Good timing on that sweep. You know, we talk about trying to sweep that bottom leg. You want a high point. You get the guy bouncing up the ground a little bit. He's up in the air. That's the time to go ahead and sweep it. A lot of times you have to go ahead and start your sweep when the guy's first starting to come off the ground right there. Good job by Parko.
Parko 44-18 all time against ranked opponents.
As you can see, Zach, he's looking a little bit more from the free position, not really forcing those underhooks as much. With the collar tied and the snap down, he's thinking, like you mentioned before, he's thinking bonus points, heavy collar tie, get this man off of his feet, start working on him in the top position. Now he's on that underhook position. This time head's on the side of the underhook to block out.
Now improved.
Drew Roberts, the two-time academic All-Big Ten honoree, looking to keep it close. Here with Kyle Parko, one of the top talents of the country.
You just tell that Parko is not really preferring the ties that he like to get in the first minute of the match. He's very comfortable with that underhook, but now he's looking maybe a little more three-shot and score.
Get out of him.
And just like we've seen last 2 matches, the guy that was down is doing a little bit better job of competing here, you know?
Yeah, we haven't had any bonus points so far in today's duel. I mean, guys have really wrestled strong, even when it has been an uphill battle with some of the rankings and where these guys are at.
Yeah, that's knowing how important this rivalry is.
Stay set. Green on.
Number 6 ranked team of the country, Minnesota. Number 3rd ranked team of the country, Iowa, battling it up this border battle. Kyle Parko back getting that riding time up to 1:30 of it.
It's got the near leg scoop right there. Good job on the changeover there by Roberts. Now you covered the hands. You got to be careful not to try to come up too quickly, but create some hip separation on the way out, right? Hand fighting down below. There's a good job of trying to get your hips out. Just ran out of real estate.
Now
Tells you how tough Parko is with that ride where he wants to be.
Red box.
He got that early takedown to the first, rode him out for the rest of that first period. And it's been hard for Drew Roberts to be able to get up and out in this match. Almost 2 minutes of riding time for Kyle Parko.
Did a nice job of keeping weight on Parko's hands. He tries to suck him back. Does a nice job of gliding over the top. You see how Parko coming underneath those arms right there and now pushes back.
1 minute period.
Great drive.
Now improve.
Roberts is having a real hard time getting out of that bottom spot.
Great.
And a strong warning coming against Kyle Parko.
Yeah, you know, that's
Like
that's just an effort.
Set.
Great job by the Roberts, working really hard to get out from underneath. Double thigh pry right there. It comes off of it. And right now, what's making it difficult for Roberts, you see how he's got his elbows out away from his body. He's not really kind of sealing those elbows down in.
Improve here.
Doing a lot of things correct here, but you know that last little part of it is a really tough guy in the top position. And now you see the leg is in one more time. Not able to keep those pockets, that
Wrestle
area
to
between the
score.
elbow and the thigh closed, and that leg comes in. And before that, the arms were coming in. So great job in the top position by Parko.
Short time here in the third. The takedown ends up being the only difference in that first period. Kyle Parko got in on the legs, took him down, and gets the victory for Iowa here at 149. Big credit to Drew Roberts. Knew his job, but Kyle Parko gets the job done. A winner. Let's get 157 going. Third-ranked wrestler Ja'Cory Teamer back in this lineup for Iowa. The seniors 3-2 right now, and he's got top 10 battle on the other side. Tommy Askey is 20-2, the senior number 8 ranked wrestler in the country. And the transfer is Askey from Appalachian State.
Ja'Cory Teamer, we've seen him, Zach, with you know, he just has unreplicatable speed that you just can't create in your practice room. Does a nice job out there. Go 2-on-1. Works from his free tie quite a bit, but when he goes, he goes. He's just explosive and knows that, you know, it's not just the explosion, it's also the precise angle that he attacks you at. Really fun to watch. You know, not afraid to wrestle out there high. This is one of those situations. Tommy Askey, a guy, you see that tremendous back and lat strength that he has. He uses that to his advantage as a really solid rider in the top position. Go ahead and turn guys. When he gets onto a leg, he uses that strength there to finish it up. Kind of just a really big contrast to styles. One thing about it, you cannot stay out in front of Ja'Cory Teamer too long without him coming with just an explosive freight train double. Got a good inside trip here with it too. Just a real good, hard guy to prepare for.
Ja'Cory Teamer had that leg injury against Iowa State. Had him injury default. Was out of the lineup for a little bit. Came back against Ohio State. Beat Sammy Sasso. then fell to Penn State's Tyler Kasak back in a 5-2 decision in that game in that match in State College. Was out of the lineup last couple of weeks. Coach Tom Brandt said we're taking it day to day, and you're back thrusted into the lineup against Minnesota in a big way at 157.
Well, when you have an explosive athlete like that, you don't want to go out there and try to rush it, you know. Nice little duck under attempt like that. You see that where Askey's really trying to, like a boxer, trying to get a guy into the corner right there,
1 minute.
shading to one direction or the other. He doesn't want to leave that left leg out there too quickly because that teamer's got a nice little inside step to that side. I don't know if we'll see it, but he'll give ground and he'll just go ahead and go at it. If you're relaxed, if you're Askey in your tie position, if you're not moving your feet.
Let's work the score here, both of you.
Askey's been wrestling well too. 6 straight victories, back-to-back bonus points. His last loss came a month ago to 5th-ranked Antrell Taylor of Nebraska, and it came down to sudden victory. A real close match that time, and he's trying to get a top 5 win.
See the head fakes there by Teamer. Very tough to get underneath Askey's arms there with underhooks. But so far, I think this has been a pretty good period for Askey.
Scoreless through the first, on to the second, and it will be Askey's decision. He wants to go in the down spot to start the second.
Yeah. See Teamer, he's in shape. There's not even breathing there. Yeah.
One red escape.
Up and out in a hurry. Askey gets the escape and is the first to crack the scoreboard.
Just has a way of calming himself down and gets the pace of that match a little slower, then all of a sudden he explodes. Working off the wrist right now. Got that wrist rolled down. See how he's comes over the top now with a collar tie. Askey closing the distance a little bit on Teamer now.
Clean it up.
Getting a little more comfortable moving forward now as Askey off of the tie. But you can just see, it's just, I like watching because Teamer's just kind of floating right now.
Yeah.
He's not giving up any, he's wrestling in the logo. Not getting off, but he's just slowing it down, getting a little bit lower.
No shot out of either of these guys, and now it's Askey in on the leg.
Dropping shot, he gets to the second leg.
Neutral.
Can he keep the right leg in position here and circle him back the other direction? Or maybe dump to his left, but no.
Askey was in there close. He was almost able to finish on the edge of the mat, but not quite. Back neutral, these two go.
Online.
Yeah, you see Askey getting a little closer. Now Teamer floating back. Floating back. I'm watching his feet. Short time, don't expect anything now.
It was Askey's decision to start down in the second. Teamer will get the choice to start the third.
Take a look at this, you may see it again. This little flurry right there. Just raises him up. Double leg switches to a single. And he tried to go for the big finish right there at the edge and not working the real estate he had to the rear.
Just too close to the edge. He was in there tight on that single leg, Jim.
Yeah. Let's see if Askey, who's good at mat returns. Hand fighting going on right there. He's got the fingers covered. And that was just being patient. Keeping the hands on the mat, knowing the opponent can't lock. Over collar now, right into a straight double leg. Fought off pretty well. That was a good job by Askey reacting to that. Now he jumps into it. Teamer hops out of it. Here we go.
Final minute 20. For these two, a top 10 battle in the Big Ten on a Friday night.
What you kind of expect from Askey's, he's going to go ahead and step drive, step drive, step drive. Stay in that stance, right? Keeping that right leg forward. Before,
Offense, man, let's work.
right now, he's taken enough territory to get a stall warning on Teamer. Askey has the tie he wants. Will he fire off a shot?
The crowd here from Minneapolis wants the stall call coming against Ja'Cory Teamer. Back in this lineup for Coach Tom Brands. After leg injury has sidelined him a couple of weeks.
There's that duck under attempt. He switches to a double.
In on the legs and workmanlike takedown. Lightning quick.
Ankle 1, 2.
Nice front trip right there to keep the control. He switches back to the ankle ride.
Ja'Cory Teamer was in on the legs in a hurry. And he will hold on to win this match. Wow. Teamer still had a little bit left down in the tank.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And a top 10 victory for the first time. Ja'Cory Teamer, welcome back to the lineup.
Take a look at this beautiful takedown right here. He's going to reach, step up, and hit a duck under right into a double leg. Shoelaces up and driving forward here. He knew he was going to come at some point in time just with that shot. It's just so hard to time and so hard to prepare for. Good ride out here for Teamer. Big win in this duel.
Iowa wins 4 of the first 5 matches in this duel. They got it started at 125 and just continued with a couple of them coming their way all in a row. The lone victory coming for Minnesota, these first 5 at 141. But back into this lineup and back in a big way.